Merchant Sample Tracking Vendor Guide. This new process will be used for AE and area departments for all merchant sample requests for Holiday Bulk 2019 forward. This new partially automated process replaces the previous process where the sample tracking vendor query was used to capture this data 100% manually. During this session, we will go through how the sample request is automatically created and how to use the query most efficiently. Please use the manual to follow along. The sample request will be created at the time the web initial PO is in R2. It is the agent vendor's responsibility to check this query often to view new sample requests. The merchant sample tracking request can be accessed directly on the PLM dashboard under Vendor Tasks. The query will do the following. View details of each sample request per item, class, style, color, and by sample type. Download a list that includes sample size, quantity, and due date. Input shipping details like carrier and airway bill number, plus the date sent, where, and to whom. And print sample tags to attach to each sample, plus a packing list to include in the box. Let's take a look. First, start by entering in your search criteria. All sample requests will populate on screen. The highlighted fields in blue are the ones the agent vendors are responsible for filling out in order to make this process as seamless as possible. If you would like to let your merchant know that you viewed the new sample request, simply change the sample status to viewed. This will let your merchant know that you viewed the request. Next, the merchant will input the due date. When you are ready to send the samples, input the following information for items to be sent. Ship date, shipping carrier, airway bill number, and sample status from the pull-down list. There are two ways to fill in information. One way is on the query screen, and the second way is actually at the merchant sample request screen, which will be shown now. Option 1, query. If you would like to use our fill up, fill down, fill selected option, do as follows. The second way to input information is to click on the item number and go into the sample request. Here, you will see all the line items within this sample request. Fill in the appropriate information. The sample status should be the last field you fill in. You will change the sample status to shipped when you are ready to use the reporting. At the upper right-hand corner of the screen, go to Report, and you will see the reports. Sample packing list, and 3 different options for sample tags. We offer a 4x6, a 2x3, and a 1.5x2. Please work with your merchant to discuss and decide which sample tag is best appropriate for the style you are shipping. Select Sample Packing List. The packing list will be generated off the sample request that is on screen. The ship to and the vendor information will populate automatically along with the styles that should be inside that box with their AE tracking number. If you wish to fill in an intention to, print this out and handwrite in the merchant's name on the line. Next, we will look at the sample tags. The sample tags can be printed out from a zebra printer or a similar label printing device and attached to the garment. Here is the 4x6. You will have 1 sample tag per quantity below. So for the shoot styles, you will have 3 sample tags. For PR, you will have 2 small. For direct, 2 small. And for Omni Keep, 2 small. The second option. It is the same information minus the default image. And lastly, the third. So again, please work with your merchants to decide which sample tag is best for the garment. It is important that this information be entered in a timely and accurate fashion, both so that you can generate the necessary printouts when sending samples and to ensure the merchant is able to access the most up-to-date information on demand in the system. Please review back to your training guide if you have any questions or contact PLM support at ae.com.